Oh, I absolutely love being a student at the University of Minnesota Law School. It's one of the reasons I actually decided to become an admissions ambassador, because there is no greater group of people that I've met thus far in the practice of law than here at the U. So one of the biggest things that surprised me by being a law student at the law school is really the personal development that you get. It's not just learning substantive issues, it's developing as a person. So the person I came in as a 1L is completely different than the person I'm leaving as a 3L. The faculty here at the University of Minnesota Law School are, in a word, amazing. They're supportive, they're challenging, and they really do take the time to get to know who you are as a person outside of the classroom. I've had professors who have emailed me articles they thought I would find interesting, and I've even had professors approach me about working on projects that they're conducting because they knew I had an interest in that area. So, as an example of how amazing our faculty is, I had a professor, Professor Blumenthal, who knew I worked for the Innocence Project and reached out to me to help bring Dean Strang, who's from the Netflix documentary Making a Murderer, to campus and to teach a 1L class on all of the ways that we can help stop putting the wrongfully convicted in prison. One of the unique opportunities I've gotten here at the U is to be a teaching fellow with one of my professors. So along with 2 other law students, I help him teach a course on the Introduction to American Law. So it's a really unique opportunity to learn an area of law that I might otherwise not have explored, and to work one-on-one with students at the undergraduate level, as well as with our international body. So as a writing instructor, I work with a group of 8 to 10 first-year law students and an adjunct professor who's a real practitioner in the legal community. Under the direction of Professor Soper, who's in charge of our writing program, we get to teach 1Ls and help them develop both as 1Ls who are curious about what law school is about, and also as law students who are learning how to write like a lawyer. You know, the kind of unofficial saying here at the U is we're competitive with ourselves, but we're not competitive with each other. And I think from the very first day when you step into class and you meet, your colleagues, that comes across right away. So one of the ways I've gotten to know my fellow students outside of the classroom is through Brunch Squad, which is where me and a group of people that I met in my section, my 1L year, go out every Sunday and eat our way around the Twin Cities. We've also done things like spin classes. We always have study sessions together, and I've actually been back to a lot of their hometowns and gotten to know their families and the communities from whence they came. A really fun thing about being a student at the U is that you will never go hungry, because over every single lunch hour there is some sort of student-sponsored lunch event where different student organizations will bring in local speakers, national speakers, or just professors who want to talk about an interesting research project. And that usually comes with some food.